Alright then YouTube, this is a review of my little N-gauge layout that I've brought to run on my layout. It's, as you can hopefully see there, it's not a new one or anything, it's an old second-hand one, but she runs really nicely actually. She's an old diesel, class 33 I believe. I'm not very good at diesel classes, but I believe she's a 33. She's really nice. Being N-gauge, there's not a huge amount of room for details and stuff, but as you can see there is actually quite a nice little bit in there, a bit of you know, the grills, the doors and windows and so on, and she looks quite good. Now she has got lights inside, so when I run her in a minute, you'll see the lights on the front. They're not very bright at night, during the day, sorry, not very bright during the day, but yeah, they look quite good. Now I believe it's an early Graham Farish Loco, which is part of Bachmann. It's the N-gauge side of Bachmann. For people who didn't know that. So yeah, the Locos are built quite well and quite good. She's quite a smooth, quiet runner, and everything like that, which is makes it so much easier. So I will move the camera around so we get different angles and so on of the Loco, and you can just have a few good views of it. So here's a zoomed in of the front of the Loco. I really don't think it matters on an N-gauge, but it's got the grill above it. It's got the roof grill above the cab at this end, so I can always call that into the front. The number you can't quite make out in the camera is D5370. She hasn't got any sort of numbers on the front or anything like that, but it's good paint finish still actually for a second-hand Loco. It's got all the usual things you'd expect for an N-gauge Loco of this size. Now, admittedly, what I was really looking for was a class 03, 04, 08, 09, or class 14 or class 17. Those are the Locos that I was trying to get, but you would not believe how expensive some of these old N-gauge layouts go for. So I managed to get this 33 for £25 including postage, which I thought was quite a good price from what I'd seen just running through eBay for a few days and stuff for what they were selling for. But as I said at the start, this is more of a shunting layout that I've been building. So yeah, that's sort of what I was looking for. So I'll just move around to the back. Hopefully the camera will focus itself. But there we go. You can see the number there a bit clearer, D5370. The back's the same as the front really. Those handrails are moulded in to the plastic. They've been painted black. They look quite good and so on. So I'll just move around to the front, we can have a look. There you go, it's the front of her. It looks like there's doors in the front actually, I haven't actually noticed that properly yet. But you can see the two round dots near the bottom of the yellow rectangle. Those there are the two lights that come on. There's also a light at the top where there would be a route number, or I'm not quite sure what it's called, at the top. And then the windows have actually been painted. They've been blacked out on the inside because actually I don't know why they have, but there's actually like little cracks and stuff that allows just enough light through to come around the edges to make it look quite good, which I think was alright. It's got a good bit of detail in there. I mean, the rear is the same. Just move the camera up so you can sort of get a look at the roof there. Again, there's a nice bit of sort of moulded in detail and stuff. It's just a nice little Loco, I think. So I'm going to start running now. So I just wanted to say before I take her running is that I have been building an N-gauge layout, which I will zoom out to in just a second, but I've had I'm actually building a double O-gauge layout, which I'll show you again just in a second. And the English layout was sort of like an extra thing, like quite a lot of track left over and a few points that I was able just to very quickly turn into what you can see in front of you. Now I'll just zoom out quickly. This is the layout. Excuse all the stuff in the background and so on, but this is not the only place I can go. The reason it's so close in that corner is because you can see that white block there. That's how that gets the power into the track. Right, I'm just going to have to lean over for a second. The Loki, I'm going to make it come towards you first of all, and you might be able to pick up the lights. I'm going to just hang on a second. Probably not the best idea to do this when I'm halfway through a video, but anyway. Right, the Loco's going to come towards you, and hopefully you'll be able to see the lights. So yeah. hopefully that there just showed you it's got some working lights, which is quite nice. The first Loco I've ever had with working lights, mainly because I'm a Steam era guy. So anyway, so hopefully eventually all this point moving will be done by hand, will be done by electrics. I'm actually probably going to use this video at the end of my Engage video as the Loco running. So apologies if you've seen this all again, but I mean, ideally I'd want to have a train that's about 4 of these little wagons long. Now I'll just bring it back once more. But it's a nice little, it's just a nice little layout. I mean, the equivalent double O gauge layout would be 3 times the size. This thing here will fit really nicely into a corner, and it will, well, you can do almost exactly the same as you can with double O gauge layout. It's obviously smaller, so your detail's finer and so on. But it's a really nice thing to do. Now, I will be doing the occasional update on the N-gauge layout, but I can't promise anything sort of soon. So yeah, as I said earlier, if you are wanting to watch some N-gauge stuff, scenery and things like that, then check out Reptile Lover 911, and he'll be, I know he'd appreciate some more people watching his channel and so on. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. I appreciate it's been a little bit longer than I really wanted it to, but I thought it just finished off the N-gauge quite nicely, that you were able to see the Loco and just to get a nice picture of it running. But yeah, it's a really nice little one. So thanks for watching. As I said, I'll try and keep the N-gauge sort of going slowly in the background. I might do the odd update every now and then. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, then just leave them below.